Las Vegas Aces versus Atlanta Dream. Las Vegas heads into Atlanta with the profile of a contender and the pressure to prove it on the road. The Aces are 20-9, second in the Western Conference at .690, while the Dream are 18-10 and lead the Eastern Conference at .643. Atlanta has won 5 straight. Las Vegas is coming off a loss, but has won 3 of its last 5. The matchup projection gives Atlanta a narrow 55.3% edge against 44.7% for Las Vegas. The Aces already lead the season series 1-0 after an 85-84 thriller, so the margin between these teams is clearly razor thin. Las Vegas owns the stronger offensive profile, averaging 91.4 points compared with Atlanta's 89.4, while shooting 49% from the field against the Dream's 44%. The Aces also have the better overall shooting line, 48.9% from the floor, 35.8% from 3, and 79.7% at the stripe. Atlanta sits at 43.7%, 30.9%, and 77.3%. Las Vegas also leads in assists, 22.5 to 20.5, and blocks, 5.1 to 3.0. Atlanta answers with slightly stronger rebounding, 34.6 to 34.0, and a major advantage in steals, 9.6 to 7.0. The Dream also allow fewer points, 85.3 compared with 86.6. That creates the central battle. Las Vegas's superior shooting and offensive execution against Atlanta's disruptive defense and ability to create extra possessions. The recent momentum belongs to Atlanta. The Dream have won 5 straight, beating Los Angeles 101-92, Toronto 111-92, Chicago 93-91, Dallas 82-81, and Seattle 98-89. 3 of those victories came by 9 points or more, showing Atlanta can win both close games and more comfortable ones. Las Vegas has been less consistent. Wins over Toronto 109-83, Portland 98-83, and New York 104-99, but losses to Washington 100-99 and Chicago 84-83. Those 2 defeats came by a combined 2 points. The Aces aren't far from a 5-game winning streak themselves, but Atlanta enters with the stronger closing rhythm. At the center of everything is A'ja Wilson. She is producing 26.8 points and 9.8 rebounds, while shooting an exceptional 53.2% from the field, 43.8% from 3, and 84.5% at the line. She also contributes 1.6 steals and 2.0 blocks, giving Las Vegas an elite 2-way centerpiece. Chelsea Gray adds 12.6 points and a team-leading 7.2 assists, while Jackie Young supplies 17.5 points and 6.7 assists. Atlanta counters with a deeper collection of scoring threats. Alicia Gray leads the Dream at 19.2 points on 45.8% shooting, with 31.5% from 3 and 76.7% at the line. Angel Reese controls the glass with 11.6 rebounds while scoring 15.8 points. Rhyne Howard adds 16.9 points and an imposing 2.5 steals, while Jordan Canada directs the offense with 7.7 assists and 2.2 steals. Atlanta may not have one scorer matching Wilson's production, but its defensive activity is spread across multiple positions. Tactically, Las Vegas wants clean half-court possessions, efficient touches for Wilson, and enough perimeter creation from Young and Gray to punish Atlanta's pressure. The Aces' 49% shooting is their biggest weapon, and their 5.1 blocks provide protection when Atlanta attacks inside. The Dream need to make this game uncomfortable. Their 9.6 steals can disrupt Las Vegas's rhythm, and their slight rebounding advantage can limit second opportunities while creating transition chances. Atlanta's concern is shooting efficiency. If the Dream settle for difficult perimeter attempts, the Aces have the offensive quality to create separation quickly. The availability picture also matters. Las Vegas lists Cheyenne Parker-Tyus out with a concussion and Janiyah Barker out with a leg issue, while Atlanta has Tehina Paopao out with a leg injury. That puts even more importance on secondary production and lineup stability. This looks like another close game, but Las Vegas has the most reliable individual matchup advantage and the superior shooting numbers. Atlanta's home floor, 5-game winning streak, and defensive pressure should keep it tight deep into the fourth quarter. Still, if Wilson controls the interior and the Aces protect the basketball, their efficiency becomes difficult to overcome. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Atlanta Dream winner. Atlanta brings momentum and defensive disruption, but Las Vegas brings the cleaner offensive Seattle Storm versus New York Liberty. Seattle enters Brooklyn at 6-25, sitting at the bottom of the Western Conference and carrying an 8-game losing streak. New York is 17-13, fourth in the East, and coming off a win. The contrast is immediate. Seattle is fighting to stop a season from sliding further, while New York has an opportunity to strengthen its position in the Eastern race. The matchup projection reflects that separation, giving New York an overwhelming 83.9% edge compared with Seattle's 16.1%. The Liberty also have revenge in mind. Seattle won the first meeting 99-88. The statistical profile strongly favors New York. The Liberty averaged 89.9 points per game compared with Seattle's 82.5, while shooting 46% from the field against the Storm's 43%. Seattle averages 33.6 rebounds, 19.1 assists, 14.5 turnovers, 7.7 steals, and 4.3 blocks. New York counters with 34.6 rebounds, 20.6 assists, 14.0 turnovers, 6.1 steals, and 4.2 blocks. Seattle does own the stronger perimeter defense activity through its steal production, but New York scores more, moves the ball better, rebounds slightly better, and commits fewer turnovers. The shooting numbers deepen that advantage. Seattle is at 32.3% from 3 and 79.1% at the line, while New York shoots 34.2% from deep and 84.0% on free throws. That gives the Liberty more ways to punish defensive mistakes, particularly when possessions slow down late. Recent form makes the gap even sharper. Seattle has lost all 5 of its latest games: 98-89 at Atlanta, 105-95 against Indiana, 86-76 against Minnesota, 105-102 against Minnesota, and 110-107 at Indiana. 3 of those defeats were competitive, but the Storm have repeatedly failed to finish. New York is 4-1 across its last 5, beating Phoenix 94-92, Los Angeles 113-109, Chicago 95-94, and Dallas 99-98 in overtime, with its lone defeat coming 104-99 against Las Vegas. The Liberty have consistently demonstrated late-game composure in tight situations. The star matchup begins with Breanna Stewart. She leads New York at 21.3 points per game while adding 8.6 rebounds, 3.0 assists, 1.3 steals, and 1.5 blocks. Stewart shoots 47.2% from the floor and 85.2% from the line. Seattle answers with Natasha Hiedemann at 16.4 points and 4.6 assists per game, shooting 45.7% overall, 34.6% from 3 and 84.3% at the stripe. Dominique Malonga gives Seattle an important interior presence with 16.3 points, 8.7 rebounds, and 1.3 blocks, while converting 48.7% from the field. New York's supporting cast creates the bigger tactical problem. Sabrina Ionescu supplies 16.2 points and 4.6 assists, while Jonquel Jones adds 14.4 points and 9.0 rebounds. Pauline Astier contributes 3.5 assists per game. Seattle can generate disruption with Hiedemann and Flau J. Johnson, but it must turn those defensive events into transition scoring before New York can establish its half-court structure. The key battle is efficiency against disruption. Seattle needs steals, extra possessions, and strong interior work from Malonga. New York wants controlled possessions, Stewart attacking mismatches, Jones controlling the glass, and Ionescu creating spacing. The Liberty's superior shooting, ball movement, and recent late-game execution give them multiple paths to victory. Seattle's clearest route is forcing the game into a faster, less structured contest and rediscovering the offensive rhythm that produced 99 points in the first meeting. The injuries add another layer. Seattle lists Tina Mayer out, while New York has Satu Sabali and Leonie Fibic out. That tests New York's depth, but the Liberty still retain enough high-level production at the top of the rotation to absorb those absences. The first meeting proves Seattle can hurt New York, so this should not be treated as automatic. But current momentum tells a different story. New York is winning close games, owns the stronger offensive profile, and has the best individual scorer in this matchup. Seattle has competed, but 8 consecutive losses reveal the difficulty of sustaining execution for 4 quarters. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is New York Liberty winner. Seattle's defensive activity keeps stretches competitive, but New York's shooting efficiency, rebounding edge, and superior late-game execution eventually create separation. This time in Brooklyn, the Liberty control the finish and even the season series. My second pick for this match is total over 175.5. Phoenix Mercury versus Chicago Sky. Phoenix and Chicago meet in a matchup that looks almost perfectly balanced on paper, but the stakes are very different. The Mercury enter at 11-19, 6th in the Western Conference, while the Sky sit 11-18, 6th in the East. Chicago owns the slightly better overall record and has home court, yet the matchup projection is essentially a coin flip. 50.7% Chicago, 49.3% Phoenix. The season series is tied 1-1, with Phoenix winning the first meeting 91-83 and Chicago answering 77-66. Now comes the rubber match, with both teams trying to build momentum and keep their postseason ambitions alive. Chicago carries the stronger scoring profile, averaging 87.6 points compared with Phoenix's 83.5. The Sky also hold advantages in rebounding, 32.9 to 31.3, assists, 21.1 to 19.6, and blocks, 4.9 to 3.3. Phoenix counters with slightly better defense, allowing 86.9 points, compared with Chicago's 89.4, while both teams shoot 44% from the field. The Mercury also create marginally more disruption, with 7.3 steals against Chicago's 7.1. The deeper shooting numbers reinforce how close this matchup is. Phoenix shoots 43.5% overall, 31.3% from 3, and has 13.0 turnovers per game. Chicago sits at 44.3% from the floor and 31.7% from deep, with 12.6 turnovers. The Sky's 76.5% free throw rate trails several of Phoenix's key shooters, but Chicago's interior efficiency gives it another path to offense. The central battle is clear. Chicago's size, rebounding, and rim protection against Phoenix's slightly stronger defensive resistance and disruptive perimeter activity. Recent form gives Phoenix some momentum. The Mercury are 3-2 over their last 5, beating Golden State 91-89, Los Angeles 86-82, and Connecticut 72-63, before falling 94-92 to New York. Chicago is also 3-2, with wins over Los Angeles 96-82, Connecticut 94-88, and Las Vegas 84-83, but losses to Atlanta 93-91, and New York 95-94. Those last two defeats came by a combined 3 points. Chicago may not be closing every game, but it is consistently putting itself in position late. The star duel begins with Kahleah Copper against Sydney Taylor. Copper is Phoenix's primary scoring weapon at 20.9 points per game, shooting 43.8% from the field, 28.7% from 3, and 80.2% at the line. Her ability to attack off the dribble, get downhill, and absorb defensive attention makes her the player Chicago must account for on virtually every possession. If Copper finds an early rhythm, Phoenix can force Chicago into tougher rotations and potentially create open opportunities elsewhere. Taylor leads Chicago at 14.7 points while shooting 45.5% overall, 34.8% from 3, and 82.7% from the stripe. She may not carry Copper's scoring volume, but her efficiency gives Chicago a dependable offensive option who can punish defensive mistakes from multiple areas of the floor. Copper brings greater scoring volume and pressure. Taylor answers with better shooting efficiency. Their ability to deliver in late clock and fourth quarter possessions could become one of the defining factors in deciding this matchup. But Phoenix has another major creator in Alyssa Thomas. She averages 14.9 points, 7.1 rebounds, and a team-leading 8.3 assists while shooting an excellent 52.1%. Her ability to initiate the offense, attack mismatches, and create quality looks for teammates gives Phoenix another dimension beyond pure scoring. Natasha Mack adds 7.4 rebounds and 1.3 blocks, providing valuable size and rim protection around the paint. Chicago's Kamilla Cardoso is the interior counterweight, producing 14.3 points and 8.4 rebounds on 58.1% shooting while leading the team with 1.6 blocks. Her efficiency around the basket makes her especially dangerous if Chicago can establish position early and generate second-chance opportunities. Phoenix will need to keep Cardoso away from easy catches near the rim, while Chicago has to prevent Thomas from controlling the pace and repeatedly creating advantages. That Thomas-Cardoso dynamic could be every bit as important as the scoring duel, particularly if the game becomes a physical battle inside. Tactically, Chicago wants to establish Cardoso inside, control the glass, and use its 21.1 assists per game to create clean looks before Phoenix can set its defense. Getting Cardoso touches near the rim could force Phoenix to collapse the paint, potentially opening kick-out passes and better perimeter opportunities for Chicago's shooters. Phoenix needs Thomas dictating tempo and Copper attacking before Chicago's rim protection gets organized. Thomas can be especially important as a decision-maker, using her passing to punish defensive rotations while keeping the offense moving. Turnovers are unlikely to create much separation, so possessions around the basket become critical. Offensive rebounds, second-chance points, and free throw opportunities could ultimately swing several important possessions. Chicago's 4.9 blocks suggest a stronger last line of defense, while Phoenix needs its steals to generate transition opportunities. If Phoenix can turn those takeaways into quick points before Cardoso gets back into position, it can avoid having to consistently score against Chicago's size in the half-court. Depth is complicated by availability. Phoenix lists Kelsey Plum and Sammy Whitcomb as game-time decisions, while Chicago has Azura Stevens and Skylar Diggins out. That increases the importance of secondary production and could make fatigue and late-game execution decisive. This feels like another close game in a season series that has already swung both ways. Chicago has home court, a slight efficiency advantage, stronger rebounding, and superior rim protection. Phoenix has Copper's scoring ceiling and Thomas's ability to control an entire possession with her playmaking. Expect a one-possession battle deep into the fourth quarter. After analyzing both teams, my first pick for this match is Chicago's Sky winner. Chicago's interior efficiency, rebounding edge, and shot blocking provide just enough stability to survive Phoenix's pressure. In a matchup separated by inches, The Sky's advantage around the rim becomes the difference. My second pick for this match is total over 174.5.